Hey everybody, I'm going to do a leftover makeover meal. So I'm going to make chicken soup with leftover chicken I did the other night. I'm going to start out by dumping the chicken and that gelatinous juicy stuff. Turn on my burner. I'm going to let this cook for about an hour, and then I'm going to take the meat off the bones, put the bones back in, let it cook for maybe another hour, and then we'll add our other veggies. And I'm just scraping the fat off the top of the drippings I strained out as I was cooking the chicken, because I wanted it roasted, not boiled in its juices. We're going to add some water. Guess I could have filled the pitcher before I started. Whatever's left over from this soup, I'll do another video canning it because my husband likes soups for his lunch. Are your fall allergies kicking in? Okay. I gotta make some lemon and orange brownies. My mom wants me to send them to her. She's in California. I hope my washer and dryer is not too loud, so I'm going to get some herbage. Okay, I'm going to add a tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, going to add a couple of bay leaves, I'm going to add not that many peppercorns. And in about an hour, I will take the chicken out and get the meat off of it so we don't dry it out, since it will be canned, the leftovers. I'm going to add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. And I'm just going to let that go. And then when we take the chicken out and strain it so we get all the bits of stuff out of there, we'll chop up some onion, celery, and carrots. So I'll be back when we get to that part. Okay, so I'm going to take this chicken out and let it cool. And then we'll come back and take the meat off of it and put the bones back in the pot. So I just wanted you to see that I did that. Alrighty, I'm going to skim the top. chicken. And I'm just gonna debone it. And then I'm gonna put those bones back in the soup. So yeah, just do that. Tear apart your chicken or do it with a knife or however you want to do it. And you could use your leftover rotisserie chicken for this as well. I used to call this the nose when I was a kid. It's what I wanted off the chicken all the time. And then an aunt, when I was an adult, told me it was a chicken butt. We were at the grocery store and she said, "Oh, there's a whole package of chicken butts for you." It kind of took the idea of eating that out of my head. Oops, I just put a big old chunk of chicken in there. See if I can find it. I want the bones in there. And did you know where the thigh is? This is the thigh. This little nugget right here. You know that bone that looks like a spoon? That's called the oyster. That's the best bite of meat on a turkey or a chicken. I always call it cook's treat. And I keep throwing chicken back in there. So I'm going to finish that up, and then when we come back, we'll strain all this other stuff out. Okay, so we're going to get all this stuff out. The handle on this is hot. I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to get those bay leaves out. peppercorns. Get all the way down at the bottom. That's where those peppercorns are. You could totally strain this if you want. I'm just trying to not have so many dishes. And no bones. I swear, if there's one little teeny tiny bone, my husband will get it. Okay, drain off any broth. Then I'll just throw the paper plate away and put the holder in the dishwasher. Okay, now you're going to add carrot, celery, and onion. Going to add a tablespoon of garlic. Another tablespoon of our chicken powder. Half a tablespoon of parsley, and here's my secret weapon to chicken soup, tarragon. It just lifts the level of the flavor another notch. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of tarragon because you don't want it to taste real anisey. But it really richens, is that a word? The flavor of the soup. I need a big spoon. Stir that up. Test it for salt. Going to add our chicken. And as soon as the vegetables are tender, in a separate pan in some chicken broth, I'm going to cook the noodles because I'm going to can the leftovers. A smidge of salt. In the celery, I use the heart with the leaves. I used a whole head of celery. You can use as many carrots as you like. And I used one onion. That's very nice. So we'll just let that simmer until our veggies are soft. And it will be dinner when we get the noodles. Okay, our soup's ready. I did the noodles in chicken broth. And there you have it. Soup. So we'll be canning the rest of this. And if you have any questions, post them down below. This is cheap, easy, and it'll go a long way. Keep you full and warm. And yeah, waste not, want not, right? See you in the next video.